welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for watching, and if you haven't already, please subscribe so you can see more videos from me. Thank you so much for coming along today. We have a very exciting video because today I'm doing my entire designer handbag collection. Now, this has been something that's been requested by you guys for a really long time, and I finally have got around to doing it. And I feel like my collection at the moment is the best it's ever been. I've got some really special bags in my collection now, and I just really want to share them with you. So without further ado, I'm going to get straight into it. But just as a side note, if you're looking for SLGs, sunglasses and designer clothes that I also own, I'll be doing those in a separate video because otherwise it would just be too long. So this one is just my designer handbags. Okay, let's get into it. So I think I'm going to do them in size order, and I have 5 bags that are each from separate designers and then 3 that are from one designer, and I'm going to leave those until the end. So we're going to start with the littlest bags first. So first up we have this Christian Dior handbag. Now, as you can tell from the dust bag, it's a vintage piece because it says Christian Dior on it instead of just Dior, which is what the brand is called now. And this is from 2003, I believe, or 2008 actually, I think. 2008, and this is the Dior shoulder clutch from the John Galliano era. This bag I got second-hand on Vestaire Collective. I believe I paid £360 for this bag. I don't know what it would have retailed for at the time, probably close to £1,000. Actually, it could have been less because things were so much cheaper back then. I was watching a video the other day that said the Pochette accessoire from Louis Vuitton used to cost £150 in 2001, and it's now £1,200. So the pricing is all over the place. But yes, this is a Dior shoulder clutch from the John Galliano era, 2008. So on the outside you have the black grained leather, and this leather is so soft, it's absolutely gorgeous. And it's very matte, it's not shiny. I know the light's sort of picking up on it, but you can tell it's like a very dull light. It's very matte. And then on top we've got the zip with a massive D on it, and then the little CD logo there, and it has a tab along it as well. And then on the handle, obviously this is kind of like the main part of the bag, is the Dior spell out, which I absolutely love, and it just looks so incredible on a night out or in the evening, and you've just got like Dior there. But I even wear this in the day in the summer. It's really handy when I'm just heading out quickly. On the buckle you've got 2 little CDs at either side, and then I think that's it for all of those details. So let's take a look inside. The interior of this bag is one of the things that sold it to me, because I don't know if the camera's going to pick it up very well, but it has the original Dior oblique print inside. I'm hoping the light is catching that slightly. But it has the original Dior oblique print inside, which I absolutely love. And it's just got a fully open compartment, but there is one slip pocket here at the back with a tissue in. And on the slip pocket is a little leather tab that says Christian Dior Paris, and on the back it says made in Italy, and then it has the date code, which is 2003. That's so weird. So the person who I sold it from, Vestaire, I'm sure they said that it was from 2008, but they may have purchased it in 2008, because I know that this bag ran for multiple years as part of the range at Christian Dior. So that might have been, they might have bought it in 2008, but this seems to have been made in 2003. I will check this date code and try and put it in the description, because actually I really only know how to read Louis Vuitton date codes, so Dior might be a bit different. So that's something worth looking into. But yeah, not much else to say about this bag. Obviously it's very small, but I absolutely adore this bag. Something you'll notice as we go through my handbag collection is that each piece is really special to me for usually a historic reason. And for me, this is special because it's from the John Galliano era, which I loved at Dior. I think he did wonderful things at Dior. Not such a wonderful person himself, but he did really great things for Dior. So it's very special to have a bag that was designed by him at his time at Dior. So that is a very special piece to me. I'm not careful with that bag whatsoever, by the way. Like, that has seen some nights out, let me tell you. So it's worn very well for a piece that has come out with me many, many evenings. Like, it probably goes out 4 or 5 evenings a month. So it's done very, very well. Okay, next up is a very special piece from Saint Laurent, and this bag is special to me personally because it is actually the first ever high-end designer bag that I ever bought for myself. The first 2 designer bags that I bought for myself were both from Marc Jacobs. I no longer have them, unfortunately. I sold them on, but this was my first ever high-end designer handbag, so she's very special to me. As you can see, it's from the Celine era, because there is no eaves on this dust bag. It's just Saint Laurent. Oh, just chuck it. So this was a limited edition bag at the time. You can no longer get this bag. I believe this bag only ran for 6 months to a year, so you really had to be quick to get on it. At the time, I loved it because Kendall Jenner had this bag, and she kept getting photographed by paparazzi wearing it, and I was like, oh, I've got that bag. Not that I particularly care about Kendall Jenner, but it was quite cool at the time because I think I bought this in, it must have been 2014. I bought this bag, I think. So obviously Kendall was quite big at the time then. So yeah, this is a fantastic little bag. It's done me some great evenings out as well. When I first got this bag, it was my everyday bag. I wore this to death. I wore it every single day without fail. I managed to fit everything in it. And yeah, I wore it to death. And to be fair, it's worn very, very well. The leather itself is Croc embossed. It is leather, it's not actually Croc. It's not an exotic, obviously, because then it would be upwards of 20 grand. But this bag cost me, I want to say it was like 850. I'll put the original unboxings for all of these bags. I'll do little ID cards up in the corners so that you can watch my original unboxings from all of these bags, because each one has an original unboxing. I'm finding that very hard to say. But yeah, I will link that below so you can see exactly how much I paid for it, because obviously it's a while ago now. But I love this bag very much. The leather is lovely. It's worn really, really well. Like, if you look on the bottom, there's like no scratches, no marks. I don't baby my bags. I look after them within reason. Obviously, I don't purposefully put them in situations where they're going to get damaged. But I don't particularly baby them. I'm not overly precious. I want to use the bag to its full potential. One thing I will say, I have 2 items from Saint Laurent. I also have the matching card holder to this bag. Both have shown signs of wear. Now, I know that I said there's no scratches on the leather, and there isn't, but there actually used to be a piece of thread that held these 2 bits of leather together so that this charm couldn't go walkabout along the leather. That came out maybe a year after I bought the bag, so that was a bit disappointing. It just unpicked itself. With my card holder, I recently did, I don't think I did a wear and tear video on it, but I think I was talking about my new Loewe card holder, and I got the Saint Laurent card holder out to show you the damage to that. The corners are well worn, let's put it that way. You'll see that in my SLG video, so keep an eye out for that. So yeah, I will say I probably won't be buying anything from Saint Laurent again. There's nothing that they do at the moment that I particularly like the look of, so probably a brand that I'm going to leave behind. But saying that, I really love this bag. It's got like this chain detail at the forefront of the strap, and then it just goes into leather, and I really like the charm. It's very simple, it's not too in your face. Obviously it has got the YSL logo on there, and then underneath it's got Saint Laurent Paris, and inside there is no lining. It's just a simple open compartment. There's no pockets or anything inside, nothing fancy. But you can fit a fair amount in this bag, I will say that. And it has a drawstring closure, so you can sort of get your hand in if you want to get something out quickly, or you can undo it. I tend to leave mine a little bit undone, so I've got the option of both. But yeah, a lovely, lovely bag. I wear it crossbody. It's really fantastic, and it will probably stay in my collection for a long, long while. I don't see myself getting rid of it because it is my first designer piece, so it's a special one to me personally. Okay, next up is one of my more recent designer purchases, and that is my Loewe bag. So I've kept all of them in their dust bags just so you can see how they come originally. So this bag is very plain, and it just has the Loewe logo tab on the corner, and inside we have the Cubi bag. I absolutely adore this bag. This bag got so much wear last summer. It was all I wore. It is the most perfect summer bag. It's absolutely gorgeous. The tan leather looks amazing in the summertime. The canvas, more like fabric material of the bag is stunning in the sun. Like, it's just such a summery bag. I actually have worn this throughout the winter as well. Looks great with a big navy coat. Like with this outfit, actually, it looks really gorgeous. So yeah. And this is one of my bags that I actually keep stuffed with bubble wrap as well, so I'll show you that in a minute. Sorry, I've got a bit of a cold coming on and I can really hear it coming through now. So it's got the Loewe logo on the leather here, and then this bag is adjustable. So what you do is you pull this through, you poke that through this bit, and then it gets caught on here, and then you've got a shorter handle if you want to wear it on the crook of your arm. I tend not to do that. I only do that when I'm storing the bag in its dust bag, just so that it's all compact. And then you pull that out, pull it up, it gets caught on this one, and that's how it's adjustable rather than a buckle, which I actually prefer over a buckle. I think it's really clever design. And then I leave it at this length so I can wear it over my shoulder. For me, this is a shoulder bag. It's got leather on the bottom as well. This is the most gorgeous leather. There's not a scratch on there. I say this every time, but Loewe do the best leather. If you really want a durable, amazing, supple, soft, incredible leather bag, please just go to Loewe. Bypass all the others. Seriously, I'm just going to say it because this is worth every penny. This bag cost me £850. This has now gone up in price. I can't remember what price it was the last time I looked at it, but it's gone up. I'll tell you that much. So get on it as quick as you can. Obviously Loewe had a price increase since I was last there. The card holder that I bought in November has gone up by another £50 as well. So if you want it, you better get it quick because it looks like they're doing price increases at Loewe. If we take a look at the zip, there's really beautiful detailing. The little block there has the Loewe logo on. The zip is very chunky and comes with this gorgeous leather tag on it. Inside here you've got the Loewe Made in Spain logo in gold, and I'll show you. I keep this stuffed just because it's a fabric bag, and I like it to keep its shape for as long as possible. But inside you've just got a fabric lining, one pocket on this side, which I tend to just put my card holder in so I can like easily get it out. If you want to see the matching card holder to this bag, keep an eye out for the next video when I do my SLGs collection. But I do have the matching card holder to this, but it's in the sage green colour, which was the original colour I wanted before I saw the tan and beige. And inside we've just got the Loewe Made in Spain leather plaque. So it's a very functional bag. It's really fantastic. Such a gorgeous shape. I just keep mine stuffed with bubble wrap. There's lots of things that you can keep your bag stuffed with. You can buy like air puffed things as well. There's lots of different ways of making sure your bags keep their shape when they are stored away. But yes, that is my Loewe Cubi, one of my favourite bags I own. Okay, next up was probably one of the first bags that I bought that was a real holy grail bag, and that is my Celine Nano luggage tote. As you can see from the dust bag, this Celine has the accent over the E, so this is from the Phoebe Philo era, which makes it even more special because we do not like what Celine has done with Celine. I don't personally, I know some people do. Personally, jeans, a blouse and a blazer is not a complete groundbreaking design to me. And I think what Phoebe did with the brand was absolutely incredible. So this is from the Phoebe era. This bag is special to me because it was the first Holy Grail bag that I bought. Like, this was on my lifetime wish list to have this bag. So when I got it, it was incredibly special. That plus the fact that I bought it in Monaco while me and my parents were in Monaco to watch the Formula 1. If you don't know me, I am obsessed with Formula 1. I actually have a necklace that has 2 4s on it for 44 because that is Lewis Hamilton's cart number. I'm a huge Mercedes fan, so we went to watch the race for the entire weekend. It was an incredible weekend, and while we were there, I bought this Celine bag. I also got the matching purse, which will be in the next video of my SLG collection. So I believe the colour of this bag is called Cerise, but I will try and link it below. You won't be able to get it with the accent over the E anymore. That has now been taken off. So you won't be able to get this exact one, but I will try and link the most similar down below. The thing that really sold this to me was the colour plus the white stitching. I think the stitching is truly unbelievable. I think it's just such a beautiful bag. My mum always says to me if she had to pick any of my bags from my collection, she would pick this one. It's so timeless. It has barely aged a day since I got it. I still think it looks so perfect. I see a lot of these like battered because they are incredibly durable, and you can really get away with like wearing this within an inch of its life. Like, the only wear I can see, there's like a teeny tiny little scratch on the leather here, but you probably can't even pick that up. On the bottom there's no feet, and I put this down on every surface known to man and there's nothing there. It's beautiful, it's worn so well, and the only other things I can see are the corners have got a few little knocks on, just when I've been running around like a lunatic, probably, and it's bumped into stuff. But that is really the only where I can see. The stitching is held up beautifully, which is my favourite part of the whole bag. The colour of this is stunning. It's truly one of my favourite bags that I own. I think it's the most beautiful thing. It's so beautiful. It's actually so lovely to like do this video because I'm really sitting and looking at them rather than just like grabbing them and going out for the day. It's so lovely to just sit and like appreciate these things because they are really special to me. Also, this comes with the, I believe this is the gunmetal hardware. It's not actually the silver hardware. When I bought it, they called it gunmetal. These straps are completely detachable, so you can just have it as a handheld bag. You can wear it on the crook of your arm, but it's tight. It's tight. This is in the small size, so the bigger size has a bigger handle, obviously. But I tend to keep this on, and I wear this crossbody, and this sits like on my hip. I actually really wish, if I was to change anything about this bag, I wish the strap was adjustable, because I would like to wear it a little bit higher, personally. I have put a strap from another bag on this bag before. I'll tell you when I get to that bag, but yeah. On the back, you've also got this little tab, which is there to put your sunglasses into. You just put one of the arms of your sunglasses in, and then it sits there. It's really, really great when you are sat at a restaurant or something. I always put my sunglasses in there. Then the bag features a zip closure, which is super handy, makes it really secure. And inside, you can really, there is signs of wear on this bag, I'll tell you that. It's a suede lining, so it doesn't wear brilliantly. There's many crumbs in there. I'm so sorry, it's actually really gross. I need to clean that out. But it's just one large compartment, and then you've got a pocket on the back. Sorry, it's very difficult to show you. Pocket on the back, and it's got a tab, a leather tab on it. And it says Celine, made in Italy. And actually on this bag, I don't know where the date code is. So I would have to do a bit of searching. I actually believe it's in this front pocket, but because it is not on the back of that tab. Is it under here? I'm not sure. I will have to find that. But yeah, this one probably is the one showing signs of wear inside the most. out of all my bags, but it has been worn within an inch of its life. This front pocket is functional, by the way. Does unzip. It does, but I've never ever unzipped it since I've bought it, I don't think. Doesn't feel like there's a date code in there either. But no, that is a functional pocket, so yeah. But absolutely adore this bag. Such an iconic bag as well. I feel like everybody has kind of seen this one, so it's really amazing to own it, and it will be in my collection forever. It's so classic. Okay, next up is a bag from Balenciaga, and I'm just going to do a very, very quick disclaimer here. This is a vintage pre-loved bag from 2005. Now, I understand that many things have come out about Balenciaga in recent months. I just want to quickly say that I do not condone the campaign that they put out that featured children. I think it's awful what happened, and they need to pay for what they did, basically. But I just want to quickly say I'm still going to show this bag purely because it is from the original release of this bag, and it's from 2005, way before Demna had anything to do with Balenciaga, so I thought it was still okay to show it. So just to show you, this is the Balenciaga Motorcycle City bag. This is from the original release of this bag. I hate with a passion what Demna did to the reissue of this bag. The structured version of this bag I think is disgusting. Like, I think it's gross. I thought that before everything came out about him, and I've been vocal about that before. I actually said in my original unboxing of this bag that I hated the reissue version. So there is, this is also one of my bags that I stuff because it's very, very slouchy. In Wimbledon, near where my mum and dad live, there is a wonderful second-hand designer consignment store called Phoenix Style. And I go in there very often when I go back and visit my parents. And one time I walked in, lo and behold, I saw this bag. Had to have it. I believe, oh sorry, I didn't give you the price for the Celine bag. That bag was a lot of money. It's actually probably one of my most expensive bags. It is my most expensive bag. It was over £2,000. I paid in euros, and we got the tax taken off because it was, getting it back was like, you could reclaim the tax, so it was a lot less than what I would have paid in the UK. But I'll just link the current version down below because there's really no point in me telling you what I paid in euros without tax, but it was over 2,000. So yeah, back to this bag. This bag retails, well, I don't know about now because apparently everything in Balenciaga you either can't go in or it's like 70% off sale. The reissue of this bag was retailing for, I want to say 1,800 in the small size. I don't know what this bag would have cost originally, but put it this way, I paid, I want to say $680 for this bag, £680. This is from the original release. This is a 2005 Balenciaga handbag. You can tell the difference because it's not structured and it doesn't have Balenciaga written on the front, which the bags that they now do have. It has a front pocket here, which inside has the mirror, still has the original stickers on. I've never taken that off. I don't leave it hanging out because it's quite annoying actually. So I just put that away in this front pocket. And then I zip it up. It also protects it as well, so I quite like that. It's obviously got the studding. I purposefully wanted the crinkle leather version of this bag with the gunmetal hardware. So this is the dark matte gunmetal hardware, which is super rare to find. And it's got all the original tassels on it, which I absolutely love personally. Obviously the braided top handle, which it's famous for. On the back, it's the same. No feet on the bottom, and all the buckle detailing as well. Also on the outside you've got the shoulder straps. So this bag is made to be worn as a shoulder bag, but I personally do wear it crossbody. It's very high up, it's like, you know, right under my chest, but I really love the length of this. It's also quite good in the winter because it really holds your coat down and keeps you quite warm. Like, it's kind of like a body warmer, so that's great. This actually, up until very recently, was my favourite bag that I owned, or at least one of my favourite, top two, I'd say. Inside, it's just a cloth interior, all black, and this actually has the most going on inside, I think. You've got a very small pocket there, which I think would have been originally for a flip phone. Slightly bigger pocket here on the front, and on the back side you've got a zip pocket, which has, yeah, a zip closure. Oh, an earring, one of my earrings in there. And then it has, the only branding on it is this leather tab inside that says Balenciaga Paris, and on the back it has the date code, which I would have to read, but I know that this is a 2005 one, but I don't know how to read Balenciaga date codes, and it says made in Italy. So that is this bag. I'm showing you this because, like I say, it's original. It's the original release of the City bag. This is a cult bag. It's an absolute iconic bag. It's really what put Balenciaga on the map. I loved when like Paris Hilton and Nicole Richie and the Olsen twins were all carrying their Balenciaga City bags back in the noughties. That's part of the reason why I bought this. Obviously it's unfortunate what's happened to Balenciaga since, but it's their own fault, so not that upset about it. But yeah, I have still been wearing this bag purely because it's an original. It's before Demna started at Balenciaga, and it doesn't have Balenciaga written on it, so I have still been wearing it. To me, this is a collector's item. It's an original piece. So yeah, one thing I will say, it's worn very well. When I bought this, it had never been worn before, but I have lost one of the studs, which is really annoying. This is one of the studs that would normally be like that one. Don't know where it is. Came off while I was wearing it, so that's really unfortunate. I was going to go to Balenciaga to get that fixed. I won't be doing that now. I think I'll just have to leave that. So yeah, fantastic bag. I often wear it on the crook of my arm. It's so slouchy, like you can literally like scrunch it up. It's so slouchy, which means you can fit so much in it. But yeah, fantastic bag. Do love it. Just showing what happened with Balenciaga. Okay, so next up we are going to dive into Louis Vuitton. I have 3 bags from Louis Vuitton, and I have one that was bought in store and 2 that were bought second hand. So we're going to start with my most recent purchase from Louis Vuitton, and also my most recent purchase of all my handbags. And you will have seen there's not only a vlog of me getting this handbag, there's also an unboxing of this handbag that went up last week. So actually, yeah, last week. So it's been a very designer heavy couple of videos that I've put out recently. But yes, this is a vintage Louis Vuitton bag. It's so special. You can tell the difference between the dust bags. I'll show you the next one next. But this is an original bag. This is from October 2005. It's my favourite bag that I own. It's the Louis Vuitton Takashi Murakami Lodge Bag. So if you are a handbag lover, you will already understand why this bag is very special. This was designed while Marc Jacobs was at the head of Louis Vuitton. It is the multicolour blanc from the Takashi Murakami collaboration range. It's the Lodge style, which is one of the rarest bags to get from the Takashi Murakami range, and it's beautiful. It's beautiful. It's my favourite bag that I own currently. It's absolutely gorgeous. It's the most perfect shoulder bag. I can't wait to wear it all summer. I honestly just think it's absolutely stunning. It is stunning. So it features on the front these 2 pockets. These are fully functional. You can undo the buckle and put stuff inside them. I'm not going to do that now. You know how a buckle works. Yeah, so that's on the front. On the back we just have the plain multicolour monogram. I'm not going to go too much into this bag because I've literally just done an unboxing, so go watch that if you want the full thing. But I'll just quickly take you on a tour. It's got really chunky hardware, which I absolutely love. A nice thick shoulder strap, and inside is a beautiful red, can you see that? Can you see that? Red suede interior with just one slip pocket. And the date code, where is the date code? I know it's in here. Oh yeah, the date code is in there, and it's October 2005. So yeah, really, really spacious, by the way, really spacious inside. This bag was previously owned by a Louis Vuitton sales associate. She never used it, and she gave it to Shiv at Rebound in Brighton, which is my favourite secondhand designer store. Absolutely incredible store. If you're ever in Brighton, please do visit Shiv. Like, she's honestly amazing. And this bag sells for upwards of £2,000 on Vestaire Collective, and I bought it for £690. I was a very happy girl. I only got this 2 weeks ago, so yeah, over the moon. There's not a stitch out of place. It's absolutely pristine. The leather has patinaed purely from age. You can tell that because it's very, very even. And also it's like original patina on the underside and darker on the top, but it wouldn't be like that if it was from hand oils. So that's how you can tell if you're ever looking at secondhand Louis Vuitton bags. It is pristine. It's absolutely beautiful. It's my favourite bag that I own. It's the most gorgeous thing I've ever seen in my life. The multicolour monogram is my favourite canvas that Louis Vuitton have ever done. You cannot get this anymore. Do not bother going into a Louis Vuitton store and asking for this bag. You cannot get it. You cannot get this monogram. You cannot get this canvas. It has to be from the original range, which ran from 2003 to 2015. So it's done. It's over. You can only get this secondhand now. There's an entire range of multiple bags in this canvas. So if you want a piece from the Takashi Murakami collection, save up your pennies and you can have a look for them secondhand. But yeah, I'm over the moon with this, and I honestly cannot wait to make some amazing memories with this over the summer. I'm more excited to spend time with this bag than anything else. That's all I care about. I want to just take this to go get iced coffees and then walk along the seafront. That's all I want to do. I'm not asking for much. Okay, and next up I will do my shop bought Louis Vuitton. And just quickly, while I've got both of them out, this is the difference in the dust bag. So this is a tied dust bag with the yellow colour, like a more yellow colour, and the brown font, because the boxes for Louis Vuitton used to be brown, from 2005. And then this bag was purchased in, oh my goodness, that is a very good question. I want to say 2017. Must have been 2017, because I remember having it when I moved to Brighton. So these are the dust bags that Louis Vuitton give you now. They are just flap over ones. I don't prefer them. I prefer drawstring bags, dust bags, like all my other ones have. Yeah, the flap really annoys me. I'm constantly adjusting it when they're all up on my shelf. But yeah, with the navy writing, because now the boxes are orange and navy. Here she is. She revealed herself very quickly there. So this is my only shop bought Louis Vuitton bag. I have a bit of a story about that, which I'll tell you in a minute. Again, I will link the original unboxing of this bag, so go and have a look at that if you want to know about it in more detail. But this is the Louis Vuitton Neonoe, which is the reissue of the original Noe bags, in the epi leather. So this is, as you can tell, this is not in the Louis Vuitton canvas leather. It is in the epi leather, which is this ingrained leather. I don't even know what you call this print. It's like almost like zebra. And then it's got the LV embossed in the bottom, and that is the only branding on this bag. So if it's another one where if you don't know, you don't know. But it's absolutely gorgeous. On the top handle, it does have Louis Vuitton Paris imprinted on it. I don't know if my camera's going to pick that up, but it's very, very small. On the grommets and the hardware, Louis Vuitton is written on, but again, very, very small. And on the side tabs, on this one, we've got Louis Vuitton Paris, and on this one, we've got Made in France. All of my Louis Vuitton bags are made in France. I refuse to buy Louis Vuitton bags that are from the Made in Spain factories, or the Made in USA factories, or the Made in Italy factories. I only buy the Made in France Louis Vuitton bags. Just a thing that I have. No reason. They're all the same factories. I just want my bag to say made in France because it's a French brand. So this bag comes with the top handle, and it also comes with an adjustable shoulder strap. So you can wear it on your shoulder at this length. It's a little bit short to go across body, but they actually did show it this way in the campaign. You can do it. It's a real bugger to get on and off. So that's it on its shoulder strap length, and then you boop, unpop these, and it's a very clever adjustment style. I much prefer this to a buckle again, and you repop them at the top, and then it's a crossbody length. This goes quite long. It's down on my hip, and obviously it's quite a big bag, so I tend not to wear this crossbody very much, especially not in the summer. It just looks humongous. It looks a bit better crossbody in the winter if I'm wearing a big coat, because then it sort of holds the coat down, and I quite like that. And my coat's already bulky, so it kind of goes with that. But it looks a bit cumbersome in the summer, so I tend to wear it just on the shoulder. This is such a fantastic bag. I adore this bag. It has worn so well. It's in the epi leather, so it's incredibly hard wearing. Any Louis Vuitton sales associate will tell you that it's their most hard wearing leather. On the bottom, it's actually just got the box leather, which is smooth. This does have a few scratches on, not gonna lie, only a couple. Not a lot, but I'll see if you can pick any of those up. No feet on the bottom, which actually this bag could do because it does have a very flat bottom. But yeah, no feet, so that goes straight on the floor, whatever. I do have two bits of wear on the corners, because I'm not gonna lie, I do run around the city with this one, so that does get knocked sometimes, but doesn't bother me. Like I say, both these handles are detachable, so if you just wanted it to be a shoulder or crossbody bag, you can just have that one on. If you just want it to be a handheld bag, then you can just have that one on. So they are both, you are able to take both of them off. And actually, when I was talking about my Celine bag, this is the handle that I sometimes put on my Celine bag to make it shorter. It's black though, and it doesn't look particularly amazing. I also don't really like mixing a Louis Vuitton strap with a Celine strap, but there we are. I have been to Celine to look at the guitar straps that they do, but they were like a third of the price of the bag just for a strap, and I was like, I'm not sure I want to do that. So let's have a quick look at it without the handles getting in the way. The reason I bought this bag, like I said, there's always a specific reason, usually historic, why I buy my bags. This is one of the original heritage bags that Louis Vuitton created. So obviously they originally started as a luggage brand, and then they went into handbags, and the first handbag that they ever created was the Speedy, which is still their most famous bag. Then they also created the Neverfall, which might be coming up, who knows, and they created the Neonoe. This, I'm sorry, the Noe, just the original Noe, which had a tie string closure. So the original use for this bag was to hold bottles of champagne, specifically 4 bottles of champagne. So if you can imagine, the bottles would have been in the bottom bit, and the necks of the bottles would have come out here. So I love that kind of history about it. The Neonoe now comes with a drawstring closure, and it can't come off because of the knots at the bottom. And then you open it up, and this bag's huge. It is so big, I can fit so much in here. It's a suede interior. It has a fully open compartment. It has a middle zip pocket, but you can actually get your hand underneath it. So it's kind of one giant compartment, but you could say it's got a front and back compartment if you wanted to. It's massive. It's so big, like it goes up to my elbow. It's really, really roomy. Great for work, great for big days out, great when I want my water bottle, my book, my camera, everything with me. The middle pocket is fantastic as well. That's also suede lined, and it's got the new chunky Louis Vuitton Paris zip on there. You probably can't see that, there you go. So yeah, fantastic bag. The middle pocket goes all the way down to the bottom of the bag as well. Like they were not stingy with this one. I absolutely love it. It's worn so well. I mean, it's black inside, so you wouldn't really see scratches or anything anyway, but It really has worn well. And I highly recommend getting this bag in the epi leather. It is available in all 3 of the mainline canvases, and it's also available in the Embossed leather in black and pink, I believe. They do it in the epi leather in the cognac colour and this one, and actually there's honestly, there must be over 40 pattern variations for this bag now. Last time I went on there, they did it in the enlarged monogram print, which looks gorgeous. They do it in the shearling. They do it in the oh, I forget the name of it, but the laser cut LV print as well. It's incredible. Like, they've done so much with this bag. It's a huge seller for them, I believe. So yeah, really highly recommend this one. The original Noe, not this one, this is the Neonoe. The original Noe was also in the Takashi Murakami collection, so something to add there. I paid £1,450 for this bag. It is now £1,750 on the Louis Vuitton website, or at least it was the other month when I checked. It could well have gone up. So again, if you want it, you better be quick, because Louis Vuitton have had unbelievable price increases recently. Ridiculous price increases. So yeah, I mean, it's basically 400 quid more expensive than when I got it in 2017. So if you want it, you better get it, because the price is only going to go up. Louis Vuitton no longer stock any bags under £1,000. So there's that. Okay, and we are on to my last bag. Thank you so much for sticking with me. Do a little bag emoji in the comments if you have watched this entire video. I'm so proud of you. Thank you for sticking by me for this. The last one is another Louis Vuitton bag. This is from 2015, but I bought it second hand. And it is, of course, the Louis Vuitton Neverfall. Now, I have this in the Demier Ben canvas. I bought it in this because this is the original canvas that Louis Vuitton created. So they did this before the Demi-Azur, which is the white and grey version of the squares. And this was the original canvas before the monogram canvas. Many people assume that the monogram was the first, the Demi-Ebene was the first canvas that Louis Vuitton ever did. So if you want the first ever handbag that Louis Vuitton ever did, it would be a Speedy in the Demi-Ebene print. But this is the Neverfall, a very famous Louis Vuitton bag. I'm sure you've seen this on a million people. It's one of their best-selling bags. This used to be about £500 to buy. It is now £1,700 to buy. I paid £1,100 for it because I bought it second-hand. However, it was brand new, so it had never been worn by the person who owned it previously. Which actually, most of my second-hand bags are of that ilk, apart from the Dior one, I believe. So I'm going to take the stuffing out. I stuffed this bag because although it is structured, it's a bit floppy. That's what she said. So yeah, I always keep this one stuffed. But this, because it's in the Demi-Ebene print, it does not come with the Vestaire leather extras on it. The Vestaire leather is what you see on my monogram piece, that brown leather that is completely untreated, so will patina over time. My epi leather Neonoe does not feature that leather because it is in the epi leather, so they do the colour treated leather for the hardware parts, which is in the black, and on here it's in the brown. So there's just some little things to think of. If you buy it in the Demi-Ebene, it will not have Vestaire on it, and this will never discolour. If you buy it in the monogram or the Demi-Azur, it comes with the Vestaire leather, and this often goes very brown because it's on your arm, and quite often if you look at them secondhand, this bit's very brown because it's under your armpit. So just to say, if you want one that's going to last you a lot longer, the Demi-Ebene is the one to go for. On the inside, we have the new fabric lining, introduced from, I believe, 2014 onwards. So this is the striped red lining. Oh my gosh, just hit myself in the face. With the interior pocket that has the non-cursive font. So you can see it says Louis Vuitton Article de voyage, maison fondée en 1854. So that is the new font. If your Neverfall comes from before 2014, it will have the cursive font, and the stripes on the inside, you can see I've just got plain stripes. The stripes on the inside pre-2014 have the Louis Vuitton monogram over them as well. So it's just something to look for if you're buying this bag second-hand. You can age it that way. This is a 2015 bag, I know that for definite, because the place that I bought it from asked when the previous owner bought it. It has this lock closure. Obviously you can still get your hand in even when that's locked, but it's handy just to make sure that when you put the bag down, it doesn't open itself out. So that's super handy. Inside we've got just this back pocket, very, very spacious, and it zips up as well, which is really fantastic. And another way to age your Neverfall if you are buying second-hand is if it comes with the wristlet, then it is after 2014, because prior to that they did not come with the wristlet. To buy this separately from Louis Vuitton, I believe they're £900. So for this to come with the bag, honestly, is like life-changing. It's so, so good. I've got mine done up as a wristlet for now, for like nights out and stuff. I actually haven't used it for that yet, but like definitely will at some point. Inside here, we've got the red stripe interior, and it has a slip pocket on this side with the Louis Vuitton plaque on the inside. Just says Louis Vuitton, Paris, made in France. So like I say, all my Louis Vuittons are from the French factories. You can unlock this like so, place it in the bag, and there is a little D-ring on the inside of which you can attach that to, and then the wristlet is fully attached. Great for traveling, this one. So, so good for traveling. I use it for working freelance on Fridays because it holds my laptop. So that is that one. Okay guys, my camera battery is flashing at me, so I'm going to make this outro really, really quick. But thank you so much for watching this video. I really hope you enjoyed it. And stay tuned for my SLG sunglasses and clothing designer pieces collection. Thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe if you haven't already, and go follow me on Instagram at Rachel Von Hatley, and I will see you over there. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Mwah! See you in the next one. Bye.